Wrestling fans, what's going on, man? It's Black Couch Booking here with a brand new video. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. I promise you will not be disappointed. And if you're old to the channel, Couch Crew, welcome back. Hope you guys are having a lovely day today. Please follow me on Instagram at Real Black Couch Booking. And if you want to join my Discord, link is in the description down below, man. You will not be disappointed with this great wrestling fan base that we have, this community that we built, and we have a lot of fun over there. So please join my Discord now. I'm ready to get into it. So this one, I had a whole video idea planned out. I was gonna talk about a certain situation on Monday Night Raw and talk about how, WWE messed it up and blah blah blah. And then I was like, let me watch this segment one more time before I get into it. You see, guys, I'm not right about everything. And when I'm wrong, I take accountability for, my wrongdoings. I'm not just trying to get the best clicks, the best views. I was like, let me really sit and think about this. And I want to pose the question to you guys in the comment section. I need your opinions. You guys know I care about my community. You guys know I want to know what y'all think. So this is what I was gonna say, right? And shout out to my guy Affluential Sports, who forced who first really brought this to my attention as well, because me and him discussed this as well. So Rhea Ripley, when she lost to Io Sky, had that great backstage promo, really humanized the character of Rhea Ripley, really was like a reset. And I'm like, oh, I think WWE is about to save the character because let's be honest. People calling her Rhea Hogan. She's getting shoved down our throats. Y'all know how it is when someone is at the pinnacle of success and they getting like, and it seems like they're getting opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. Now, I like Rhea Ripley. I got the purple do-rag going just to show y'all I do. I like Rhea Ripley a lot. I think Rhea Ripley is a megastar. I think her and Bianca Belair are the Rock and the Stone Cold of the women's division, or they can be at least. Following, the four horsewomen. They're the next generation. They're the now. But Rhea Ripley has had some stale moments, especially with only losing what, two, three, maybe four times in the last few years. Her stuff with Liv Morgan dragged on. Obviously, she was hurt, after the Becky Lynch match at Mania and things of that nature. But there has been misbooking on her part, especially, how she was beating up on Raquel Rodriguez, how she was just mowing through everybody and then, barely wrestling on TV. So there has been missteps, but I do think Rhea Ripley is still that megastar that you want to push because she's number one, saying she's over with the fans. She's young, she's marketable. You know what I'm saying? She's strong and she's actually, a really good in-ring competitor. And I think her promo skills have gotten better. But the video that I was gonna make is that WWE just did a reverse. They just erased everything she did with that promo when she lost to Io Sky, and then they erased all that with the promo from this past Monday. Because and I was gonna say that because the character felt human, when she did that stuff with Io Sky and whatever the case may be. After losing to Io Sky, she was backstage, irate, like she's about to cry, giving a promo, and then she comes out on Monday Night Raw and she's not taking accountability. But with the promo, when she lost to Io Sky, she was taking accountability backstage. She was like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm rely too much on friends. And even I don't know, it was Kathy Kelly who was interviewing her about, there's no more Damian Priest, there's no more Judgment Day, you gotta blah blah blah. She's like, yeah, I gotta look out for myself, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, too much, whatever the case may be, which is Cat, by the way. Damian Priest is still her guy, he just on SmackDown. People talking about her being abandoned, but that did humanize the character. But then this Monday, she comes out, no accountability, blames Bianca Belair for the situation, even though she was the hothead. Because what I thought they were gonna do is, okay, yep. I don't need. I thought they was gonna make her the badass, heel. Okay, I learned my lesson. I don't have anybody to watch my back. I'm going back to the old Rhea Ripley. I would have rather preferred she came out guns blazing, like, yeah, I messed up. I missed my shot. I took my eye off the ball, but I won my shot again, and I'm gonna get my shot again. I talked to Adam Pearce, blah blah blah, just talking her shit, right? But she comes out, blames Bianca Belair, says Bianca Belair, the typical, oh, or you was scared of me challenging because you can't beat me, blah, blah, blah. The typical, whatever the case may be. And they basically took all the character development away from that promo from last week. That promo from last week had to have been non-scripted. They said, hey, just feel the emotions, say this, say that. They gave the interviewer talking cues, and then she bounced off the cues. And then they gave her whatever she was supposed to do this Monday, and it didn't really progress what I thought was going to happen with the character. But the reason why I don't want to lean too much into that opinion because now I kind of get what they are going for. And let me explain what I think they're going for now. Now what I think they're going for is Someone has to be the definitive heel in this situation, and the Bianca Belair story is still more layers to it. Listen, I'm fine with her not being the attacker. I'm fine with her not being the mastermind. Bianca Belair is great. I want Bianca Belair to win the belt at WrestleMania. I think Bianca Belair is one of the greatest right now women's wrestlers. So I don't care. I'm not invested no more in her being this mastermind. But what they can do, they can revisit that through this story where she's holding back everything until she wins the belt. And then when she wins the belt, she can start talking that shit like, yeah, I might not have took out Jade Cargill, but I agree with everything Naomi said. So, but before you get to that point, you gotta have a heel, a face, and then Bianca Belair is not even a tweener. It's just the fans are still speculating. And then Bianca Belair even tweeted about this that, all the dirt sheets, all the fan speculation, all the theories. You're like, yeah, keep that up. Keep that in the story because someone has to be the in between. And Io Sky is not the in between. She's a sympathetic babyface that just won. Rhea Ripley has to be the definitive heel. So I think they kind of did this to try to hurry up and push her toward that way. But if they were gonna do that, Rhea Ripley kind of put a monkey wrench in those plans, and I'm happy that she did based off of what she tweeted back and forth with Bianca Belair. WWE superstars in recent time have been going crazy on social media and pushing their own stories and adding more development to their stories, way better than what's been going on TV. Naomi and Jade, it was having some good tweets, having some good pictures and stuff like that. The Street Profits have been going crazy on social media, making their own vignettes and stuff like that, hyping up, what they're about to do on Friday Night SmackDown. Hopefully they win the tag team championships. And Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, all these people have been just hyping it up, hyping it up, hyping up. And I'll put what Rhea Ripley this way. I'll put where Rhea Ripley tweeted. The top tweet is the first one. Bianca Belair responded, and then I'm just gonna put Rhea Ripley's tweets though. And then I was like, you know what? If WWE did mess up the story and they didn't mean to get the reaction or the analysis like I'm giving from that promo on the previous Monday, Rhea Ripley just saved it herself. She just that the tweets that I'm showing are what I thought the character was going to be from that promo backstage after losing to Io Sky. Like it's like these are the three stages of things that happen. The tweets in the first promo go hand in hand. The promo from past Monday in the middle was kind of off-putting because even if she took accountability and she didn't blame Bianca Belair, whatever the case may be, or didn't say she was scared, blah blah blah, push Io out the way, whatever the case, or was it Bianca that pushed her? Whatever the case may be, she could still come back as a heel because you know what? I'm ruthless now. I don't have no friends. All I got is enemies. Blah blah blah. She could still do that and come up as the heel by, like I said, just either winning the strap back before Mania or beating up on Io Sky before Mania. You gotta make somebody the heel in this situation. If it was just respect versus respect, a babyface versus a respectful babyface, which they could have did with Rhea and Bianca, that's fine, but you can't do that with three people. Somebody got to be the bad guy in the situation, and Rhea is the perfect candidate because y'all didn't pull the trigger with Bianca doing the attack, which I actually like now because Naomi and Jay have been cooking on social media. So that's why I couldn't really. Because now I'm kind of confused. So I couldn't flush out the idea that I originally wanted to do. I might leave the thumbnail and the title and all that the same but I need y'all help, with this. Because now I'm like kind of confused as to like really what's the direction, right? What's the direction? It's like I said, Io Sky, there's no way possible for her slapping them saved the segment from what I originally thought. I thought what they did with Rhea ruined everything, and then I was like, okay, even if they did make a misstep and they're gonna go with the original theory that I had, I was gonna ignore that because that segment was a good segment, and Io Sky with those slaps, solidified that this needs to be a triple threat match and that she is a threat. You know what I'm saying? So I was cool with that. Like it's nitpicky, but I would have ignored and act like the past Monday's segment promo never happened. Never happened, and just I would have just kept moving on. But these tweets though, I like what Rhea did with these tweets. I really genuinely do, and it was really really good. Um, and I think that this story has picked up. I still think Charlotte versus Tiffany is the least interesting women's story heading into WrestleMania. But, I'm gonna give praise to this story because I didn't want a triple threat. I wanted Rhea versus Bianca Belair. Having a triple threat now is like, okay, that's a great decision. And it's a great decision because Io Sky needs something to do at WrestleMania. And what was she gonna do? Lose to Lyra Valkyria? Lose in a triple threat number one contender fatal four way number one contender match? We enough of that. Her going in as champion, she's probably gonna lose. But I will say this, I think odds of winning, I think Rhea's at the bottom, but I still have a wild card that's saying Rhea could win. But that's like my wild card. Like that's my 14 leg parlay with $1 to win $1 million. But I got Bianca as most likely, and I got Io next, actually. Because then if she wins, then Bianca and Rhea could just have a match not for the strap at SummerSlam. They could just have a match straight up at SummerSlam. It don't gotta be for the strap. We just want to see them go at it on the main roster 1v1. It don't gotta be for the strap. Io could win. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't ruin the character. I think the Rhea Ripley character is still serviceable for what's about to happen at WrestleMania. But overall, though, I want them to pay a little bit more attention to where the character can go. I think Rhea Ripley is being sold short. I think her in the Judgment Day when they had all the straps is peak Rhea Ripley. Vince McMahon didn't see the vision, even though when she had the blonde hair, she had the Raw Women's Championship, but it was I forgot who she even faced during the run. I don't even remember who she won the belt from. That's how much I was like, okay, whatever. But when she won that SmackDown Women's Championship. And the stuff with the Judgment Day, the stuff with Dom, you know what I'm saying? The stuff, the backstage segments with Rey Mysterio, there's a lot more to this character. There's more that can be done. You have to build up opponents for her to have, number one. And number two, you have to either ignore what the fans say or you got to scale back and then hope that scaling back could bring her back to the top, like with Io Sky. People did not like that Io Sky first run towards the end when she finally lost it, and then she was just Io Sky going crazy outside of being, that champion, just being who Io Sky was. Then people were clamoring for her to win back the championship, have a WrestleMania match, and that's why we are where we are now because the fans wanted it. Mark my words, and she be putting on banger matches. But in the case of Rhea Ripley, if you scale back, I do think that could be helpful to Rhea Ripley's character. Not gonna lie, if she loses this. Just go to the mid card. Don't gotta fight for the title. Everything. No, don't make her be about the title. Just make her be about just she's the Eradicator. She's just beating up on people. Blah blah blah. She's going to NXT and having a match with Zarya and Jordynne Grace. Like give her something more interesting to do. She wants to reprove herself. She said she want to start at the bottom of the list and reprove that she is still her. Blah blah blah. Whatever the case may be, or. You ignore the fans. You have her win at WrestleMania. She gets hella heat. People are upset. She pinned Io or Bianca, and then you just have to have her face more credible opponents while pushing her, and then people will begin to ignore it if she's having matches, banger matches, matches against call-ups, matches against a Roxanne Perez, matches against, you know what I'm saying, the whoever the champion is, champion versus champion match with her and Tiffany or her and Charlotte, champion versus champion, just because. You know what I'm saying? You just either you're gonna go all in or you're gonna back up, regroup, and do something different. Don't make her go back blonde, nothing like that. The character herself is fine. Better opposition, better stories, better reasons why. Because listen, I like my nonsensical, senseless matches just because I'm the champ. I want the match, or I just want the belt because I want the belt type of things. But Rhea Ripley has been in good stories until they weren't. This thing with her and Liv was really a good concept, especially with Liv taking Dom. She came back, Dom betrayed, blah blah blah. It was good until you stretched it out. The stuff with the Judgment Day was really, really good until you had Rhea Ripley beating up on the whole Judgment Day by herself, 5v1, essentially, and the Judgment Day could never beat her, even though it's five of them against her and Damian Priest, which makes absolutely no sense. If you give her something that makes sense and it's just her and another opponent with no outside interference, no third wheel, no third, I think the character is a lot better than people give her credit for. And when you're at the top and you get the belts, they're gonna call you Rhea Hogan, they call Bianca Cena. You're gonna when you win, people don't like that. But when you're at the bottom, or you're the mascot, or you're the hype guy, or you're the yeet guy, they love you. But then when you finally get a title opportunity, you ain't shit all of a sudden. So it is what it is, man. That fickle fans. But like, comment, subscribe, man. I want to know y'all opinion, man. Do y'all think that promo messed up the Rhea Ripley character as far as being humanized and being sympathetic, or and then turning into the monster baby face after doing that to get some good heat with the fans, or do y'all think that they're going in the right direction based off of that promo? Especially, I will say, Io Sky slapping both of them and both of them doing nothing. It makes Io Sky look strong as well because old Rhea would have caught the slap and then would have hit the Riptide on Io Sky, and the Io Sky would have been laying there, the champion looking weak. But I'm happy with that they decided to go with that. But like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for love, support as always, man. We have conversations and dialogue over here. I want to open dialogue. I don't want to talk at you. So let me know what you guys think, man. And I'll see you guys later, man. Peace out.